This is my audience. So today I'm going to teach you how to swing a golf club and the basics of golf. I figured I would start with describing each club and how they're used and how far they will go. The driver is the club that will hit the farthest. It's the biggest on the end and it has the least amount of angle on the end, so the ball won't go as high. When you hit this club, it depends on the person, but I usually hit this club about 250 to 275. You only hit this club off the tee box. You're not allowed to use it anywhere else. The next club is a wood. This one is not as big on the end, and it has more of an angle on the club, so the ball will go higher when you hit it. I hit this club about 225, 200, and you would use this one. You can use it off the tee box on a shorter course, but you could use this one on the fairway on a instead of using the tee box, so you'd go farther. Next up is the hybrids. I have hybrids 4, 5, and 6. The higher the hybrid, the more angles on it, so more air will get. So the 4-iron or the 4 hybrid will go farther than the 6 hybrid, but the 6 hybrid will go farther in the air. These clubs are good for when you're hitting out of the rough, or you just need a good mid-range shot to get onto the green. I hit the 4 about 180 to 200, and I hit the 6 about 160. Next up are the irons. The heads aren't as big, so they will not go as far, and the heads are a lot more angled, so the ball will go a lot higher. These clubs are really good for short shots and out of the rough because the club swings through the grass easier. I usually hit the 7 about 150. I can hit the 8 about 140 and the 9 about 125, 120. And the next are the wedges. I have 2 wedges. I have the pitching wedge and the gap wedge. These are for chipping shots and extremely short shots. The pitching will go 100 if you hit it right, and the gap will go about 50 to 75. The gap wedge has a lot more of an angle on the end of the club, so it goes a lot higher up, so it's better for short shots. Next would be the putter. You obviously use the putter once you get on the green. It's one of the easiest clubs to use. Now, when you go to hit the ball, I'm going to show you the wedge just because the wedge is the most basic one to show you. For a stance, you want just over shoulder width. You would line the club up with the ball in the middle, and for the grip, you would lay your left hand over it, then you put your right hand with your pinky in between your middle finger and your index. This would make it so when you swing the golf club, your hands don't twist and turn when you go to swing. Then when you go to swing, like on your backswing, you don't want to move your front or your back foot because you'll lose your stance and you'll lose the ball, so you won't hit the ball right. Then on your front swing, once you hit the ball, you want to turn your foot so you get more power and follow through, so you get more power on the swing. It's kind of like baseball. So you just line it up and you hit it. Then if you need to adjust your shot, if you line up the ball closer to your back foot, you'll get more air on it. And if you line the ball closer to your front foot, the ball won't go as high. You would use those for when you want to adjust how far you want the ball to go, if you need to go over a tree, under a tree, just depends on what you need it for. And when you're hitting the driver, usually people, when they're hitting their driver, they'll put the tee on, the golf ball on the tee. Then they'll line the tee up with their front foot, because when you're using the driver, your left arm is basically straight. So when you follow through, it's the club is straight with the ball, so it'll go farther. I hope that helps you guys how to golf, and it'll teach you the basics of golf. Thank you.